These are interesting. Have you seen them around? Have you seen them driving around?
Something similar to them.
Yeah, they're all over West Hollywood. So the robots are popping up in LA and other places like West Hollywood. They are constantly on the move making deliveries. The city says they're better for the environment, as Susie and Jeff said, but some residents say they are a hazard and need to be removed. They're the googly-eyed food delivery robots that are getting a lot of attention in West Hollywood.
I think the robots are adorable.
The mobile delivery units are from a company called Serve, and they contract with tech firms like Uber Eats. Serve says the robots are in high demand from food delivery companies, so if you place a mobile order from certain restaurants, you might get a visit from Nikita or Marcia. The owner of one of West Hollywood's most popular restaurants, Fresh Corn Grill, says the robots have their pros and cons.
If you're in an area where it's hard to maneuver or the terrain is difficult or there's a long distances, then they're not going to be effective. So maybe just in close-knit little flat cities like West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Venice.
According to Serve, the robots are semi-autonomous and have the ability to sense and avoid objects, and they are also monitored by a person who can take over control remotely for more challenging obstacles. But some West Hollywood residents are not so happy about the robots.
Stop.
Saying they collide with people, hog the sidewalk, and present major issues for differently abled residents. This is what happened when I approached one. If I stand in front of it, it stops, or at least it's supposed to. Let's see. Yep. Senior Mikey Friedman, who lost an arm to cancer, served on West Hollywood's Disability Advisory Board. She's asking the city to ban the robots over safety concerns.
Now, they're constantly blocking the sidewalk. They're getting stuck and they don't move. And one got stuck on my street, and I live on a very steep hill, and my balance is very poor, and I couldn't get around it. I had to go out into the street.
For me, it's a safety issue for all pedestrians. I don't care how many of them or how few that there are. It's a safety issue, and especially for people who are, are mobility challenged. If that's somebody in an electric wheelchair, they're almost useless.
The CEO of Serve, the company that owns the robots, says the robots are safer than cars and says they are far better for the environment. And he says they take safety concerns very seriously.
I think it's important to actually understand the bigger picture here, which is we're using 2-ton vehicles right now to move 2-pound burritos, and we do that over 20 million times every single day. And cars are killing over 1 million people every year. Now, on top of that, we got to make sure we don't get in the way. Our robots actually have the ability to go off the pavement. So if someone is coming and the robots are blocking the road, they actually can get out of the way.
A spokesperson for the city of West Hollywood tells us that out of 20,000 deliveries from Serve robots, there have been only 3 documented complaints. The city says still safety is a #1 priority, and they want residents to report any problems. Jeff?
Pretty cool. That's still evolving, but nonetheless, I think technology is here to stay.